Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to In the Streets with Big Stone. I'm here with a very personal friend of mine, the Honorable Racey Matches. He is a political candidate for the Marcus Garvey People Political Party. Racey Matches is my friend. I've known him for well over 20 years. A very hard-working, conscientious, honest individual. A person that, if given an opportunity, or when given an opportunity, will serve and serve his people well. Mr. Matches, welcome to In the Streets.
Greetings and blessings and enough praises.
For a party that was formed in 1928, what are your views personally to the people of the world as a candidate going into this election in the year 2011? What are your views in terms of what can you bring to the Jamaican people for the new years to come?
Well, first and foremost, unity. Jamaica has been divided over the years under the system of JLP and PNP, the two-party system, have strictly divided the people. The work of the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party is to unite the people. And the vision of Mr. Garvey, the prophecy of Mr. Garvey will be revealed. The color for the JLP is green.
Right.
The color for the PNP is red. And the black is dividing it, and it shows that these two parties have divided the people of Jamaica for such a long time. Many people have died in the name of politics in Jamaica. The Marcus Garvey People's Political Party has come now to unite the people, bring the red and the green together into the one blackness of Jamaica.
Wonderful said by Mr. Horace Racey Matches. Mr. Matches, we've noticed that people are getting poorer. Instead of the people in Jamaica moving up with the amount of wealth that is in this country, how much of it does the poor man really has access to, if any at all?
The poor man has little or no access to wealth, capital, venture capital in Jamaica, because the system has been skewed against the black man from as far back as 1896, when they had the no vending law. Black people could not re-vend in Jamaica. All other races could revend, could buy a product and sell it for a profit. Black people could not do it. And that law is still used against black people up to today. These laws have to be repealed and taken off the books, and equal opportunity given to the poor blacks in Jamaica.
What about the 5%ers, as they say? They say the 5%er is responsible for 95% of the wealth of Jamaica, yet still 95% of the population of Jamaica is very poor. What do you say to that, Mr. Matches?
Well, access to capital has been denied from the poor man, and it still continues today. When a white-looking person in Jamaica can go into a bank and get a loan without any collaterals, and there are many instances to show that this has happened, into the tune of $22 million was loaned without capital to a brown-skinned Jamaican. No black Jamaican could go in and get a loan capital without any collaterals.
Wow, can you imagine that? Without collateral means that you don't have any form of property, you don't have anybody vouching for you. You can just walk into a bank as a light-skinned person, and your chances of getting a loan is 90-1. Wow, we need to change that, Jamaica. We need to now look in the teaching of the Right Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey and support a candidate like Racey Matches. Racey Matches, what do you say to our youngsters now going up? Because you know, the big talk is about young people moving, young people grooving, young people doing this, that. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, first of all, we must educate the young. Jamaica is 85% illiterate, and
wow,
the statistics are there to prove. And 10% out of that 15 that is less is functional illiterate. If given an application form, they cannot fill it out. I'm a justice of the peace, and I have to assist them. School leavers, high school leavers, on more than one occasion I have to assist them to fill out even an application form.
Wow, can you imagine that, Jamaica? So this is what we're talking about. Marcus Garvey teaches upbeat mighty people. Marcus Garvey teaches self-reliance. Define to the Jamaican people what self-reliance means, because they see it as a big word. They really don't understand the depth of the word of self-reliance.
Breaking down self-reliance, it means that you must have the ability to create for your own self. Be not dependent on another person or another nation or another country to do for you what you should be able to do yourself. And I take you back to the Bible. It says that each man is in charge of his own living, and by the sweat of your brow you shall eat bread. That's as basic as it can get. You must be able to provide for yourself and your family.
On election day, ladies and gentlemen, which is December 29th, what do you want from the Jamaican people? What do you want to say? Because have you been given any funding? I know that the electoral committee, they give money to different political parties to what you call going to the campaigning part of the whole thing. Was that allocated to you?
No, campaign financing has not been allocated to what they call the minor parties or the third parties. And this is something which is very wrong, because the major companies in Jamaica that support the PNP and the JLP, the two major parties in Jamaica, are being financed by this private sector, who they support both sides, and then they benefit by getting the big contracts, the housing schemes. This must not happen in the future, and this is something that we are fighting against. Campaign financing must be done by the state, and it must be transparent.
Wonderfully said by the Honorable Racey Mattress. On the 29th, you know what to do. Vote your heart, vote your conscience, vote for what's right, and remember the people's political party. In parting, Mr. Mattress, do you have anything to say to the Jamaican people? You know, this will be aired on YouTube, this will be going worldwide.
Yes, it has come a time when we must have an ideological shift. The ideology of the Westminster system does not work. If you look at the present state of Jamaica, it is in shambles. Jamaica has been declared a failed state by most of the big money organizations in the world. The IMF, the World Bank, has declared Jamaica a failed state. We must now, through self-reliance, just as how the Asian tigers did it in Singapore, in Taiwan, we must take up the mantle and do it for ourselves and stop being mendicants and go begging around the world for assistance. We are a proud and great people. We are the ancestors of the great Imhotep. We must rise to the occasion and take our deserved place in the future.
As rightly said by the Honorable Horace Racey Mattress, we are the ancestors of the great Imhotep. Rise and take our stance. Bob Marley also said that in a stance. Ladies and gentlemen, look out for the Honorable Racey Mattress. Vote your heart, vote what is right, and support my friend, the Honorable Racey Mattress. Thank you very much, Mr. Mattress.
Thank you
and
much.
I wish you all the best in your endeavor, and I hope you win your seats.
All right, thanks
to the people.